Hello, everybody. This is Howard Fox, host of the Outdoor Adventure Series podcast. I'm recording episodes of the Best Damn Podcast today here at the 2025 Spring Jamboree in beautiful Boulder City, Nevada. I have the pleasure of supporting my friend Jill Lagan, the CEO of the Boulder City Chamber of Commerce, while she's out there working on the event with her troupe of staff and volunteers. This episode is a collection of interviews we recorded with new and returning vendors and the very talented participants in this year's Miss Spring Jamboree Pinup Contest. Hello, everybody. I am just kind of walking around the Spring Jam, all the artisan booths, and as I was walking by, I saw these beautiful cookies. Now, to be honest, I have to watch my sugar intake, but I was tempted. If only for a second, I was tempted, but they're beautiful cookies, and I have the pleasure right now of chatting with the proprietor of this booth, and I'm going to let her introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Ying, and I own Cookies by Ying. Yes.
Fantastic. So Cookies by Ying, where are you located?
We are located in Las Vegas. We are actually an online store right now that
Okay.
we deliver to your door.
Oh, delivery. Okay.
Correct,
That's
yes.
very nice.
Uh-huh.
What are your specialties in terms of the cookies you're making?
The specialty, well, we do have the brown butter chocolate chips. We have cookies and cream, Nutella with the Nutella stuffing in the middle with roasted hazelnut right on top. Yes.
Okay. Now, how long have you had Cookies by Ying?
I've been baking at home for a while, but you know what? It's time to take the next step and bring out the happiness to others. So we're just starting right now. Yeah.
I think it's important to share the happiness with others and the entrepreneurial spirit. I love that. Now, I know in this booth you're not here by yourself. You kind of corralled your family in here.
Yes.
Who's joined you at the booth today?
I have my husband Andrew and my daughter Risa.
Risa,
Yes.
okay. Now, as Risa, I can tell she's smiling right now because she's here and enjoying this great outdoors. And the husband he's enjoying himself too. Did you really have to corral them? Were they like, okay, we're ready to help?
Oh no, we all in this together. Yep. They're happy to be here, and it's something that our journey together here.
Okay.
Yes.
I love that. What are you learning most about being an entrepreneur and starting this business? What are you learning most about this?
What did I learn from starting this business?
It takes a lot of effort to start a business
and
to come here to the shows, to sell things online. So what have you learned because of this journey that you're on?
The biggest learning is just to take action, because some things that I dream of, but just take a step. You know what? Sometimes it might be good. It might be something that we need to learn, but not going to know until we take that action.
I love it. Well, thank you so much for joining us and chatting with us today. And now, if our listeners on the Best Damn Podcast would like to find you online, where should they go?
Oh, come visit us at cookiesbyying.com. So it's cookies by Ying, Y-I-N-G. Yes.
Excellent. We'll provide the link in our show notes. So thank you so much, Ying. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Come see us, okay?
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, everybody. This is Howard, and I am continuing to walk around here early morning here in Boulder City at Spring Jam. And I have to say, year after year that I have been involved with the Chamber of Commerce and with Jill and helping her launch the Best Damn Podcast, here at Spring Jam, there is a staple of culinary delight, and it's a very special treat that I see people carrying around, and I would like to introduce you to the two proprietors of a very, very special business. And your name is?
Maria Santos.
Maria Santos.
Yes.
Chris Santos. Chris Santos.
Chris Santos, Maria and Cree. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes to chat. Now, first off, tell me a little bit about your business. What is it? What are you selling?
Our business name is America's Best Coffee, and we specialize on funnel cakes.
Funnel cakes.
Traditional funnel cakes, of course, very good. Roasted corn and lemonade as well.
Okay.
So we've been doing these events here in Boulder City for about 13 years.
13.
And I love it. I love it because people is always nice. They're always calm. They're always chill. They don't complain about nothing when there's big lines or anything. So I always like to come and work on Boulder City. Any events that they invite us, I'm more than happy to come.
I love that. Now, I have to ask, well, first off, I have had your lemonade before because I was at the fireworks a couple years ago. Okay.
Correct.
By the way, folks, it's starting to
It's
rain
raining,
here in
yeah.
Boulder City.
Yeah.
What is your most popular funnel cake?
Well, I would say the strawberry cheesecake is
Okay.
one of the popular ones. And just like the traditional, original, or churro style, because a lot of people doesn't want too sweet, and it's like really good.
Yeah.
But I would say this time like strawberry cheesecake or the pumpkin cheesecake on fall. That one is really popular.
Okay.
By the way, it's everything made from scratch.
I love
the
it.
butter and the cheesecake, I make it myself for every event.
All right. I love that. I love that. Now, the roasted corn, and this is not just your roasted corn with some butter, salt, and pepper. You kind of dress it up a little bit.
Yeah, because we're Mexican, so we have like the Mexican style street corn.
Yeah.
So we have the big roaster, and we dress it up with some mayonnaise, cotija cheese,
Okay.
and some spices. And we also have it on the cup for people that have problems biting the actual
Okay.
ear of corn.
I love that. I love
Yes.
that. Listen, I want to be respectful of the two of you. It is raining. I want to
Yes.
get you back underneath your tent.
Okay.
But thank you so much. Before you head out, is there a website or a Facebook page that you're on? Or
Unfortunately, we don't have it because we're old style.
Okay.
And I'm not very good at social media, but we're always here in Boulder City.
You're always here in Boulder City?
We're always here in Boulder City, and probably soon I will have somebody to make like a Facebook page or something, because like
You're
I said,
pointing at your daughter.
yes,
I
my
think.
daughter, yes,
All right.
she'll
That's
be
your job.
responsible to
What's your name?
start putting something.
Okay. You're in, next year. You're going to have the
Yes,
Facebook page.
yes.
Thank
And
you so much.
If it rains, if it's windy, we're always here. We hang out.
Thank you so much. It's been great
Thank
to
you.
meet you both.
Likewise.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, good morning, everybody. This is Howard Fox, and I am back for day 2 of the Spring Jamboree, or Spring Jam, as it's affectionately called here in Boulder City, Nevada. I think we survived the sunshine, the warm weather, I think a little windstorm, a little rain, and we have a nice, cool Sunday. And I want to interview with one of my favorite people because he has my favorite booth. It's the proprietor, Patrick Santos of Aloha Specialties. Patrick, it's good to see you again. How
Hi,
are you?
Good morning. Good morning. Thanks for stopping by.
Excellent. I think we were just chatting. It's been like 2 or 3 years since we first met. I have to say you had me at coffee peanut butter, but I know you probably have a lot more new products but what's been going on the past couple
Done.
years?
Yeah, so when we first met 2 years ago, we were just kind of just getting to the swing of things, starting up. Over the last 2 years, we've evolved. We've brought in more of our Hawaii products to kind of just diversify, just to bring more options to our customers. In the last 2 years, we've grown quite a bit. We've done a lot more events, built a lot more clientele. It's been going well. It's been going really well. We're enjoying the mainland life.
Love it.
Yeah.
Now, do you commute from Hawaii over here, or you spend part of the year in locally, or how does that work?
So no, we live in Las Vegas.
Okay.
I'm born and raised in Hawaii, but about 3.5 years ago,
I'm
we actually
envious of that, by the way.
Yeah, we've been here for about 3.5 years now.
Okay.
We do go back several times a year to visit family. We have an event called the Made in Hawaii Festival every August where we go back for, just to keep our Hawaii ties strong. But primarily we live in Las Vegas right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And as you have been here and getting to know the clientele, what are some of the products that they sell out before anything else?
So peanut butter, the one that you like, is one of them.
Okay.
The peanut butters are like, especially banana, sea salt, caramel, coconut. Those are like always fast movers. People love the peanut butters. Our jams and jellies are one of our staple products.
Okay.
Because the fruits that we use are all like a lot of tropical Hawaii grown fruits that you won't find in a lot of different places.
Okay.
So that is our 2 staple items. But this year we noticed our snack items has picked up a lot.
Okay.
Especially our furikake chips. It's our, not everyone likes seaweed, but our seaweed furikake seasoning
Okay.
on kettle chips have been doing phenomenal.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Now, when I was roaming around yesterday, and I said, well, there's Patrick. I got to go say hi. You shared a new peanut butter with me. And by the way, it's not lost that peanut butter and jams go together. It's not lost.
Yep.
That was a very subtle seeding you were doing just now. But you mentioned another peanut butter that had like the sweet potato.
Yeah, so ube. Ube is a really popular flavor in Hawaii. So ube is technically a sweet potato, but ours is a ube bliss. So what that does is it adds like a chocolatey flavor to the sweet potato.
Okay.
So it almost reminds me of like a Reese's peanut butter cup.
Oh, gosh.
In a peanut butter. Yeah.
Okay.
So you got to come try it.
I will definitely do that. And there may be a bottle. I know that you have a special here, 3 bottles and 3 jars. And I know there's 3 jars of peanut butter going home with me. If listeners to the Best Damn podcast would like to learn more about you and your offerings, where are the best places to go?
So our weekly events,
Okay.
we do like Thursday at the district at Green Valley
Okay.
Farmers Market, 9 to 1, and in downtown Summerlin is one of our staple events.
Like on Saturday?
Yep,
Oh,
on Saturday, every
all right.
Saturday, 9 to 2. That's our weekly events.
I love it.
Also, if you visit our website at alohaspecialties.com, we have an events tab. It lists all the regular weekly markets also and our special events that we do every week. Our craft fairs, our night markets. We do a lot of different events.
Okay.
You can find us in a lot of different places, and we also do complimentary deliveries.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, I know you're not here by yourself. I mean, this is a big jump to even run a tent with and taking sales, answering questions, giving out samples. Somebody special here is with you today.
Yes, my wife is always with me. Her name is Suzette. She's one of those, she likes to be kind of behind the scenes. I'll
She's
be the voice. Yep.
The power behind the scenes.
I told her,
love
just
that.
keep the table stocked. That's all I need help with. I'll do the talking.
All right.
She's
well,
always with me.
Fantastic. Patrick, as usual, as always, it's a great pleasure to see you again and continued success with Aloha Specialties. Thank you.
Thank you for stopping by.
All right. All right, everybody. This is Howard Fox, and I'm back here at Spring Jamboree, day number 2. Actually, I think it's a beautiful Sunday afternoon. It's overcast. It's cool and breezy. Who knew you could get this in southern Nevada? And I have the pleasure today of really witnessing I think is the premier event that takes place at Spring Jamboree, and that's the Miss Spring Jamboree Pinup Pageant. And I believe this is the 4th year. I had the pleasure way back 4 years ago of meeting Miss Lolita Hayes, and she has graciously offered to chat a little bit with us today. So Lolita, welcome.
Hi, thank you.
So this is the 4th year. Who knew this would be such a fantastic event and popular as it is?
The fact that I keep getting asked back, I haven't said too awful things on the mic yet. Hopefully they'll keep having me back.
Well, I know from the reaction of the crowd that they're really enjoying it. And I know as a single male, I won't tell you my age, but I enjoyed it as well. Such talent. And what has it been like to organize this kind of event?
It's been actually really wonderful for the past 20-something years, not giving away my age now. I've always loved the pinup scene, and I always wanted to be part of the pinup pageant and pinup contest scene, but I'm a sore loser. I'm terrible. So I thought, how fun would it be to actually organize an event and just do the hosting? That way I get the most stage time.
You are also a very smart woman, and you actually are doing a fantastic job. And I know Jill every year is very excited to have you here as the MC, and you're doing a bang-up job. Now, this year, 4th year, we have do we have new winners or do we have returning winners here in this year's pageant?
Oh, this year was actually quite fun. The 3rd place went to last year's 3rd place, so she kept her crown. 2nd place was to a first-time pinup pageant goer. And 1st place went to one of our original contestants in the 1st year.
Wow, fantastic. And for our listeners, I do have the pleasure of having, well, first, before I even make the introduction, I really appreciated your 3rd place winner because she did her magic act at the end. And it brought back a lot of memories because I used to do that magic trick when I was a lot younger. And I think she did a fantastic job. What was her name, by the way?
That was Miss Brawling Beauty. She actually comes from a circus family, so magic, circus, clowning, that's all part of her history.
Fantastic. Now I have the pleasure, we're going to work in reverse order, of meeting our 2nd place Miss Spring Jamboree pageant winner. What is your name?
Hello, Howard. I'm Lindsay, Lucky Lindsay, rather.
Lucky Lindsay.
That's right. And it would appear that's true today, isn't it? As a first-time pageant, I was just so honored and elated to be selected. And more than anything, it was just so wonderful to meet all the lovely women and see all the creativity and the talent. You're right. I would expect that it's the premier event of this darling little festival, and I've had the nicest time.
That is fantastic. Now, are you a Las Vegas native? Do you live here now?
I live here in Boulder City just now.
Boulder City? Okay, I'm
love
incredibly
it.
envious. I love Boulder City.
I love it too. I just couldn't possibly imagine any place else to live. I feel so safe. Everyone's so sweet to me. Oh, I'm having the time of my life.
Excellent. Now, how long have you been in the pinup scene?
Oh, I've only just arrived, darling. This is my very first pageant. And though I do have a penchant and an adoration for the culture and all of the outfits, I'm only just in the infancy of exploring it. So what a kickoff.
Okay, so now I am really curious. How did you decide to lean in and to take part in this kind of an event? Because this is a very unique talent, and takes a lot of discipline, a lot of creativity. What made you kind of decide just to kind of embark on this adventure?
I became aware of it just after the pageant had happened last year, and I had only just moved to Boulder City. And I said, oh heavens, this is for me. I absolutely must do it next year. And so I was fortunate enough to get in under the deadline, but not very much on Lolita. So yeah, and then I'm just in acro yoga. In terms of my talent, I did acrobatic yoga, which is a passion of mine. It's one of my favorite ways to get exercise, and it requires a lot of balance and really specific muscle movements, but it's so much fun. There's just nothing like the high stakes of being off the ground, and so much fun.
So did I miss a yoga as part of your adventure up on the stage there?
That's right.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to be back here and watch the whole event. I'm not going to hide in our new podcast studio, but and do me a favor, please share your stage name again.
Absolutely. My stage name is Lucky Lindsay.
Lucky Lindsay, and again, congratulations for your second place win, and I am sure there's going to be great things happening now that you're on this new journey. So thank you again.
Thank you so much, Howard. I may never take this crown off.
Yeah, I don't think you're allowed to. It's with you. All right. So now for our last guest, I have the extreme pleasure. She's standing right next to me. I'm like really nervous. I'm breaking a sweat right here. But I have the pleasure of introducing you to our first place winner for the Spring Jamboree Pinup Pageant. And would you please share your name with us?
Yes, my name is Miss Cactus Blossom.
Miss Cactus Blossom. I just thought that was the perfect name when you were up on stage. I'm thinking, how cool is that in the middle of the desert? How did you come up with that stage name?
Well, I've always loved cactus growing up, and when it came time to decide my name for my pinup name 4 or 5 years ago, I wanted to try to incorporate it somehow and add some sort of beauty to a cactus because they're prickly on the outside, but when you open it up, they're very sweet. So my parents helped me come up with the idea of actually adding blossom because cactus blossoms are so beautiful when they do bloom, again, in the spring right now, too.
Excellent. Now, when you were up on stage today in the competition, what were some of the events and what was your particular participation in the event?
For my talent portion, I taught the crowd how to make the best lemonade on, ironically, National Lemonade Day today.
Which is why I couldn't help but notice there's lemons as a part of your floral arrangement next to your first place crown.
Yes, definitely. I tried to incorporate lemons into my florals. I'm actually wearing a lemon skirt, so I want to try to incorporate all of the colors and the fruits all together.
Okay, and then now you can go around when everybody's having a bad day, you just make lemonade out of lemons.
Exactly, that's the point.
Now, what has it been like to be a part of the pinup scene these past 4 to 5 years?
I've absolutely loved being in the pinup scene the past 4 to 5 years, give or take. I've always loved vintage ever since I was probably 10. I've carried that around with me now for about 22 years of my life, and I try to make it a part of every day. Everyone's so friendly, everyone's so kind and so welcoming, and of course, who can't hate or love the classic cars, and everyone's so dolled up to the nines.
I really agree. And ladies, I really want to thank you for spending this little bit of time with me. You've officially made my Sunday. So thank you all.
Thank you, Howard.
And I look so forward to seeing you all again next year. So rockin' Lindsay.
Yes, Lucky Lindsay.
Lucky Lindsay.
Yes.
Miss
Lolita Hayes. And Miss Cactus Blossom.
All right, folks, we are going to end on a very high note. Ladies, thank you again for taking time to participate in this short interview for the Best Damn Podcast.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed the interviews with our vendors and with the talented participants in this year's Miss Spring Jamboree Pinup Contest. You can find this episode on our website at thebestdampodcast.net and on the Boulder City Chamber's website, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube pages, or wherever you listen to your podcast. And we look forward to having you enjoy future episodes of the Best Damn Podcast. Take care now.